You're watching ITG Clips.
And, one quick thing, it's kind of off subject here a little bit, but, really two things I want to talk about because I haven't been on the program for a while, and I apologize for that. But was up there for the coaching clinic 2-3 weeks ago, and I said as well, there's Coach Rod's energy just inspires the hell out of me, and to bring it, and I know he's got a new regime and he's trying to implement his culture again there, but to see him that hyped up and that, just getting after it was, it was something that needed to be back there. It's like, I can't really imagine Mountaineer football without him. So that was great to see. And then, one thing I was going to talk about this NIL thing, and I know they'll never switch it, but Coach Rod's approach versus other schools' approaches, I don't know if that'll be adopted or if there's other schools out there that are really kind of doing it. But I know, talking to Sammy Marone, who was Sammy the Bull was a former teammate of mine during those years at West Virginia. He's now in that realm of things, and to talk about pay for play, I see a tweet by JJ Watt, let's just call it what it is. This is professional sports now. So either pay based off performance or keep calling it name, image, and likeness and do a workaround deal. But really, what is it and where are we going with it forward? So it's crazy. I'm super stoked for the guys making the cheese. I think my biggest thing ultimately all time for those guys has just been, hey, hopefully they have smart guidance around them and how to invest properly. And, if these kids knew anything about investing, which they don't at 18 years old, but they got someone smarter around them, you invest in a stock like a SCHD, which is a growth dividend stock. And some of these kids are getting 400, 500,000, and this thing over the 10 years is paying, 10 to 14% interest. If these kids looked at that and put that money in there right away, instead of thinking, I just want to blow it on a Lambo right away. Now you're talking, let's say $1 million a kid gets paid, puts it in that account. Now he's getting $140,000 a year for the rest of his life. And market's up and down. I get that, but I just hope there's kids getting advice like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they can understand, like, look, man, you really don't have to play anymore. And some of these guys are kind of, one-hit wonders like 90s songs, but just to see where kids are at, hopefully the money goes the right way.
I keep thinking back, Owen. Even when I was at Glenville, I'm like, man, if there was NIL when I was at Glenville, see, we had a barber shop down by the Foodland Plaza in Glenville, and you had one barber when you walked in on the right and one on the left, and we called him righty and lefty. And I always thought that, man, if we had NIL, I bet you I could have been getting free haircuts from righty my whole time at Glenville. But
yeah, absolutely.
Lefty would have told me to go to hell, but righty might have hooked me up with a free haircut for some NIL deal. That's about what I'd have got out of it.
Oh shoot,
buddy! I would have straight up hit I would have hit up Mario's Fishbowl, and I would have signed the most lucrative fishbowl deal ever. What's going on here with this thing? Why am I doing that?
Owen would have been eating coasters at the Fishbowl every Monday or every Tuesday night for the masses. Yeah, buy a ticket, come watch Big O eat coasters.
Absolutely, dude.
No, it's a changing world.
It is, and it's not going anywhere. And we're still in they are still building the plane as we fly it, as it relates to all this stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we're going to look up at some point, and it will stabilize. But I still think we're a few years away from everything stabilizing.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to ITG Clips and In the Gun podcast for more WVU football content. Watch the whole podcast episode by clicking the link above or in the description.